Well, good morning, everyone. And if you're planning to start a running program, I have some suggestions for you. Start with a mile a day and increase 1 mile every 2 weeks. And that'll get you on the right track to finish a race, particularly if you're planning to run the 3TV Phoenix 10K. Most importantly, pace yourself. When you're training, run at a speed at which you can carry on a normal conversation with someone next to you, or simply talk to yourself. Now, most people can usually run at about a 10 to 12 minute mile pace. If you need to walk in between, well, that's okay as well. It's important to know your exercise training heart rate. So take your pulse before you run, during your run, and afterwards. You can determine your exercise heart rate by taking the number 220 minus your age times 70%. This will give you a rate at which you can receive the cardiovascular benefits. Although stretching is important for at least 5 minutes, it's important not only to stretch before you run, but after as well. Proper shoes are important, of course, however, no one size fits all. Don't pick shoes because they look cool or your friend is running in them and claims that they're really great. Also, don't wear new shoes the day of the race. This often leads to blisters, tendonitis, and lots of other injuries. Make sure you've been running in them for at least several weeks. And try to run in the morning. This will allow you to be more consistent with your running program and stick with it. Also, do some cross training. You should try to run at least 3 to 5 days a week. However, bicycling is also a great exercise and it works synergistically with the muscles of your legs. That'll help to prevent injuries. When running a race, don't get in front of the pack and try to keep up with the rabbit. It's best to run at your own pace and have something left for the finish. And if you start to experience pain in the middle of the race, well, it's okay to stop and stretch and even walk. Now, before you start a running program, it's important to see your doctor to have your blood pressure and your heart checked, especially if you're over the age of 40. If you feel fatigued at the beginning of your training program, you may simply need extra sleep, especially if you haven't been exercising regularly. And if you're trying to lose weight by running, well, it will certainly help. However, regardless of how much you run, you have to cut back on your calories as well as your portion size. A sensible weight loss goal is to lose 2 pounds a week. So there you have it. You're ready to run the 3TV Phoenix 10K. I'm Dr. Art Mollen.
All right, remember the Phoenix 10K coming up November 4th. To register, head over to azfamily.com/go-to/community.